everybody, and welcome to another edition of DKWTS live stream recap Q&A. We are going to be talking about Tour 2 Adventure Kitten Stage 1 today. Welcome, welcome. And my drink of the week this week is the Athletic Brewing Day Pack. Woo! Black cherry sparkling water with hops. Pumped to try this guy out. Super pumped. And remind me to give a shout out to, or not a shout out, but drop my referral code, coupon code in the chat at some point so people can order their own and get a discount.
All right. Well, we have a bunch of new equipment tonight, so I'm going to let you ask the question you want to ask.
We got a new setup here that has lots of mics and things, so give us a thumbs up if you can hear us, because we want to make sure. Chris doesn't like me to say that, but this time I can.
I gave permission, and if it in the middle it doesn't work and we disappear, it's because we're going back to the old setup, and I'm gonna be forced to return all this stuff at the end of the night.
He's gonna throw it all out the window, and we'll go back to just our phones. All right, Ross says thumbs up. Corey says thumbs up. Welcome, welcome.
And
ooh, Butch is here.
Just for tonight.
We've got our soundboard now.
I guess you can't actually hear this.
I heard it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. A little quiet, but maybe because I'm baking at the same time. Oh, let us know if the sound is not good enough. All right, we've got our friends on Instagram. Unofficial Grandma's here. Daniel's here. The Cycling Dome is here. Or the Cycling Dom, I guess. Kathy's here. Yasmin. Kelly's joining us. Carl. Butch says the meow was not quiet. All right, we're going to move my mic forward. Ross says, love the meow. Hi, Frank. Hi, Rob. Matt. This is not a beer. This is a hops-flavored seltzer, non-alcoholic. So, just saying, drink as many as you want. Well, drive home afterwards.
The meow's not quiet, but how about this one specifically for Ted and John?
Did you hear that one? Because I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right. Let us know what you thought of that one. All right. Yes, we can hear you. All right. All right. Cool. Well, as folks are joining us, just a little refresh here. If you just are joining, I'm Alex. This is Chris with Dirty Kitten.
I'm Chris.
And we're doing a live stream recap for our winter training series, Tour 2, Stage 1. Bill says the mango day pack is really nice. Awesome. I'll have to try that. I didn't get the mango. I just got the black cherry and the, I think the other one's like an orange something.
I haven't tried that one.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Big Juicy from Rockwell.
Nice.
Here in town. Yeah.
All right. Let us know if you can hear our little sounds. We've got some special sounds for you tonight. I also just want to do a little bit of a promo here. Our Dirty Kitten flannels came in. Woo! I'm wearing my team edition purple flannel with the Dirty Kitten logo. And the woman's cut, we do also have for sale blue flannels in both unisex and woman's cut on our website, dirtykittengravel.com/merch. You can order some. If you did not get to during the pre-order, there are only 10 left. So get on ordering ASAP. They're up there now. I did it right before the live stream. I think they're there.
I guess I wasn't cool enough to get mine before the live stream.
Wait, yours is in this box.
No, I don't.
If you want to see the blue, this is the blue.
Oh, there we go.
How fun is that? I really like the blue. So you can be fancy in your cozy flannel. Super soft. This is Burnside. It's a thick flannel, heavy duty, and it was printed locally by our friends at Special Tees. So grab yours. If you did a pre-order, I will be shipping them hopefully this week out to you. That's my shout out. Ross says the blue looks awesome. All right, welcome Nathan, you're here. Let's get started. Are we ready to get started?
All set? Yeah.
Cool. All right, a little shout out. I always forget and I want to make sure we do it. Our intro and outro music is by our friend Dane Paris on Spotify. So if you like that music, the music intro and outro, I think Chris is going to play a little bit real quick. You can find it on Spotify. Dane Paris. Are you playing some of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to get you a monitor. So
I'm going to pretend I can hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dane, for giving us permission to use your music without suing us.
And Dane's music is the fuel behind most of the work that I put into the training series. So yeah.
All right, I'm not drunk, but I'm drooling. So
I would hope not off of your non-alcoholic seltzer.
It's not alcoholic, but I still can't drink. I also want to give a little shout out to Chamois Butter, our friends at Chamois Butter, one of our sponsors this year. They are going to be supporting our cat camp this spring and providing some ride snacks. So thank you, Chamois Butter. They've got these cool tie-dye tees for sale. So go to their website and grab you one if you like tie-dye. I did. They're awesome. Super fun. And I'm also wearing my new hand-up jeans, the stretch jeans, which I love. I'm going to order a second pair. I would show them to you, but that means I have to stand up and show you my crotch, and that would be weird. So just take my word for it. They're super comfortable.
That's for our Dirty Kitten After Dark channel. We'll be sending out invites for that specifically.
Yeah. Okay. Let's head on over to the leaderboard and take a look at the setup for this week. We had, before we talk about this challenge, let's just go to the top. So as of today, the Tour 1 points are updated.
Yeah, I haven't updated this post yet, but all the points are in.
All the points are in. Check out your points. If you think something's missing or something's not right, send us an email. You have 48 hours starting now. So 48 hours from now will be the cutoff for Tour 1. We will then finalize the points, lock them down, and move on to Tour 2. So make sure you check your points in the next 2 days. Make sure everything's right. The bonus kitten points
are the only thing that you are not allowed to challenge. Any challenge that comes in on the super secret snowy bonus will result in points being taken off of your total.
All right, so so the snowy bonus quiz, it was not scored, okay? You put in answers. Your answers actually didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was that you sent an email to snowy@dirtykittengravel.com with the correct band name, a song from that band, and the information you were asked to provide. If you did that all 100% accurately, you got your 5 points. If you didn't get 5 points, if you only got like 4 or 3 or 2, that's because you did something wrong and you did not follow directions, so you only got partial points.
So there were some people that got 4 points because of not quite getting song titles right.
Like Fat Bottom Girls?
There was one of those, but mostly it was...
or Bicycle?
It was I Want to Ride My Bicycle instead of Bicycle Race, which is the actual song title. So there was a little doc there. And if you just didn't follow other rules, then you only got 2 points. So if you didn't send your info and we had to look you up, etc., then...
Yeah. All right, so hopefully anybody that took that quiz and did the super secret snowy burrito bonus figured it out. Excuse me, and were able to send us that email. So drop in the comments the band name and your favorite song from that band so that we can take a look at that. Thank you for doing it. We hope everybody had fun. We had fun putting it together. Thank you, Carl, for actually, correcting me or maybe just bringing to my attention that our beatboxer Morph, has lived in 3 different countries. So you could have answered 3 different answers for that question, but only one would have gotten you on the correct track that you needed to be on. Let us know what you thought about that quiz. All right, so we've got Christiana here. Hi, Christiana. How are you? I see you've come to join us. Evan's here joining us. Yeah, so check your Tour 1 points and make sure those are all good. Another announcement, the Masters categories have been split up. Chris will explain how that happened.
Those were all split before the end of the tour, and basically we just took big categories. There was some Masters categories up around 50 people, sizes like that. So we just tried to split them into small, fair categories so that you had a good group of people to compete with. So shooting for, I mean, depending on the group, between like 15, 20, 25 people around there. And it was just done by ages in whatever fashion made the most sense to get the right sizes.
Yeah.
So that's what you'll see, weird ages, 56 to 61.49 or something.
Oh, and also your age that goes by is your age at the end of 2024.
Yeah.
Did you say that already?
I did not say that
in
this, but yeah, it's your age at the end of the year, or racing age, if you're familiar with that.
So if you're not that age yet, but you will be that age at some point this year, then that's your age for this year.
Sorry for making you potentially a year older. But...
Sorry if we made you older. Carl, Kate, Corey, and that was it. So some people are saying more quizzes, please. Oh, there will be more quizzes. Former English teacher here. I like quizzes. There will be another super secret bonus challenge this tour. It will be different though. We'll see.
But it will get more strict. One of the rules was no emailing us questions, and we did get a handful of questions on it.
That was one of the unspoken rules.
I thought you put that in the...
No, I said there's no rules,
okay.
But don't share answers publicly.
But I thought you said not to email us also with questions about the quiz. I think that was in the announcement.
Oh, I said that, yeah? Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. I think it just needs to be like a blanket statement that if there's a super secret bonus, you don't email us about it.
Yeah. We may just start subtracting points.
Frank says, good, now get off my lawn. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Spinach Shoe just joined us. Not sure who that is. Okay, any questions about the super secret quiz, Masters categories, or Tour 1 points? Drop them in the comments. We will respond as we go. KJ says 5 demerits. Yeah, we should have demerits. That'd be funny.
All right.
Corey says, I started a word chain for my classes. They were so frustrated. Someone says, can we get participation trophies for the quiz? Well, you should have gotten partial credit if you did at least some of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone says scavenger hunt bonus. You're getting close. You're getting close to the next idea.
That's the Growly Cat bonus.
That's an event we put on called Growly Cat. There would be a race to the bottom for demerits. All right, so on to Tour 2. The challenge is this week for the first Adventure Kitten stage were to ride at least X amount of miles in a single day this week based on your category. Multiple rides in the same day count. And then there's a list for each category. So minis, 15 miles, basic, 25, full, 40, and supreme, 60. So you had to hit those miles at minimum in a single day for each category. If you did that, then you get full points since it's a participation week. So everyone will get 10 points for doing that. Angie says, partial credit. Wish my teachers were as lenient as you are.
we tried to not be lenient, but I don't know.
I think you were nice. You were nicer than me this time. Because I was saying only give people 1 point if they did one thing right, and you gave 2 points. So
well, I don't think there was anyone that only did one thing right.
I don't know. Yeah. There were a few questions this week about the ride challenge. So to clarify, you just had to ride that mileage, the mileage listed under your category, at minimum. So as long as you did 15 miles, if you're a mini, you're good to go. And it could be multiple rides. You could do a morning ride, an evening ride, as long as it equals 15 for the day, or whatever your category was.
Yep.
And then for the ride bonus, you could do a virtual ride with the Zwift Club, or your own ride. Doesn't matter as long as it was after 5 p.m. So any ride after 5 p.m. for at least an hour with hashtag DKWTS, you get 5 points. So you could have done a 20-mile ride after 5 p.m. Boom, 15 points. If you're a mini.
Yep.
So you could double dip on this one. And then for the photo bonus, share your favorite piece of ride gear. It could be apparel, accessory item, bike part, etc. Post it on social media. Send us an email. Make sure you use the right hashtags. We saw some pretty cool gear.
Yeah, definitely a little jealousy out there.
Yeah, what's your favorite gear item? Do you have one?
Of my personal stuff?
Yeah, like what's one of your favorites that you like?
Oh, I mean my favorite. Well, I think it's a combo because I can't have one without the other. But it would be a combination between my Kitten hip packs,
yes,
and my UE Boom speaker. Which forces everyone that I'm riding with to listen to Goose.
He puts a speaker in his bottle cage while he's riding and plays music.
Well, the bottle loop on the hip pack. Gotta save my actual bottle cage for a bottle.
That's true. Yeah, you do both. Yeah, Frank says lots of top tube bags. We did see lots of bags posted this week.
Yeah, I mean bags are pretty cool.
Bags are cool.
Yeah.
Top tube bags, frame bags, seat bags, handlebar bags. I think Ted posted a picture of his top tube bag with this little like snack divider that he had made on his 3D printer. Is Ted on the chat tonight? I don't think so.
Probably not. I haven't seen him yet.
Carl says hip pack and speaker is a killer combo.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I rarely do a ride without it now. So
let's take a vote. Who thinks Chris should get points for announcing his gear choice on the podcast?
And who thinks I won't just add points either way?
Should Chris get points or not?
Yeah.
KJ says, Ted, where are you? Ted posted about his fenders. Yeah, that's true. Somebody says fireball. Can that be an accessory? Oh, KJ says no hashtag, so you don't get points.
Hashtag ride gear. Hashtag bike gear.
Yeah. Rod, does that count?
Hashtag DKWTS 2024.
Okay. Yeah. Rob will make the final decision on that one.
Yeah.
Right. I think everybody's watching football tonight. I think that's maybe on right now. I'm not sure. I don't follow it though. All right, moving on. So those were the challenges for this week. Total points 20. So you could get 20 points if you did everything this week. Oh, Ted says he's driving. He is here though.
Right, well, we appreciate you not typing too much then.
Yeah, be careful, please. Any questions about the challenges this week? Let us know. Drop it in the comments. We'll answer. Please don't text and drive though.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to?
Rob says count it. Okay.
All right. All we needed was one.
We just needed one. All right. So, moving on to some highlights for the week. Oh, I do want to just remind everybody, upgrades are still a thing, and category limits, ride limits are still a thing. So make sure you're paying attention to your hours, your weekly hours. We will be checking them next week after stage 2. So again, according to the rules 9 and 10, It's a average, a 2 week average. So after 2 weeks of this tour, we'll be checking the average. If you are over that average for over the limit for your category, then you will be upgraded. You can also be downgraded voluntarily. We won't involuntarily downgrade you, but you can ask to be downgraded. It has to be valid. You can't be like right on the line for the mini and ask to be downgraded. It's got to be something like you're way under the limit, right?
Yeah, and we're maybe can I throw out our other idea and see if we get responses? So
Yeah, Chris has an idea.
we've been kicking around an idea of just continually, like throughout the whole series, just changing up the category based off of like a rolling, I don't even know what to say, like hierarchy of everybody. So just like making new groups of like 20 or 25 people, and grouping them off of who, the previous stage. So then you constantly have a new group to go with, and you're always grouped with the people that are around you for like the same amount of like time or distance, whatever we're doing it on.
Yeah. I think that would be fun to do during the last week, the like bonus week.
Yeah, we could try it out and see if people like it.
We just like resort everybody.
Yeah.
And like daily we just re-rank people.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's like a speed round. Like every day you're getting re-ranked and you have to try to stay like
I don't know if I
in
can
the top 10.
I don't know if I can do daily.
Yeah, that's a lot for you to do.
Yeah.
Cecilia has a question. She says, at the end of a stage, Sunday, do we have 24 hours to enter rides, or do we have to enter before midnight on Sunday?
The ride time has to be before midnight, but we give 24 hours to upload a ride.
So she says, can you start a ride on Sunday but finish on Monday? Like start it at 11:30 Sunday night and finish 12:30 a.m. on Monday?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to start your ride in your time zone.
Correct.
Before midnight.
Yes.
And you have 24 hours from the time you finish your ride to load it.
Correct.
Because if you're in like the middle of nowhere or something and you can't load your ride, we're giving you time.
Yep.
The reason we do that is because a few years ago, we didn't have that rule, and people would hold their rides until the end of the week, then load all their rides to try to hide them from people in their category.
Yeah.
So every year we learn something new. We learned something new this year, actually. There will be a rule added for next year.
I don't think it's a new rule. I think a rule is just going to get enforced that maybe will surprise a few people. So.
I think there's going to be a new rule.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're saying a rule will be enforced?
I mean, we already have the rule. We're just going to enforce it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a rule, actually. You're right. We won't get into that right now.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the leaderboard, points, scoring, stages, etc.? Let us know. We'll try to answer them as we go.
So I do have, because we did mention, the points are finalized. Check out your totals. So if you're on the leaderboard, the Resolution Kitten Tour points, you can find yourself in the list there. Click your point total, and you'll see every stage, the amount you got for each stage, the totals for any bonuses, all the social media stuff, everything in there. All that stuff is included. So, and then the very top, the tour challenge points, that's based off your ranking for the tour. Same for each stage. The one at the top is how many points you got for that stage.
Oh, so how did I do? What's my overall? Where am I? I'm 13th?
You're 13th.
Ooh, look at that. Christy's 11th. Ooh. What were the max points you could get?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's 110 or more than that.
It is more than 110.
Oh, it would be like 150 or something, maybe.
I don't know.
We'll have to see what Tom Noel got.
Yeah. I don't think Tom Noel got it.
Oh no, it was
Tom Noel did not win the.
Yeah. Who was it? It was the guy that was beating Tom.
Yeah, but I still don't know that he won every single. Or got every single bonus. And
we'll have to see if somebody got all the points. But yeah. And how did you do the overall tour points?
Overall tour points, I can give an example. Started at a max of 65. And so the top three, essentially the podium, there's a bigger separation there. So you get 65, 60, 57. And then after that, we start going into 2-point differentials down to once it gets to 40 points. So the top 10, it's a 2-point separation for everyone. And then after 10, it's just 1-point separation.
And then how far down did you go?
I think pretty much it goes until the points run out. So quite a few play. I don't think any group would run out of points before there's people. The only caveat is if there's 0 ride time for a rider, then they're not going to get points. Okay. And it's the same like that with stages. So you can see like on a stage, well, this one isn't a good example, but if a rider doesn't ride any at a stage and there was only 9 people in the group, for instance, they're not going to get the last bit of the points or anything.
So if anybody can do the math and tell us how many total points max you could have had for Tour 1, if you know that, drop it in the comments.
I know there's someone that already knows.
Is it like 115 maybe or something? Somebody's got to know. If you got every single thing, max points for everything, what would the total be? That's what we want to know. Because we don't know. Oh, KJ says 125. I feel like KJ would know.
I like how she put I think on that. I'm pretty sure that's...
Matt Hazard 124. Okay, somewhere around there. 124 to 125. We should probably know that. We don't, but we'll figure it out. I just would like to know if anybody hit that amount.
Oh, we can see.
All right, so should we do some highlights?
Yeah. All
right, cool. All right, do we have highlight music? Where's our highlight music?
I don't have highlight music, but I've got a kitten.
All right. Oh, we have highlight music, right? Don't you have the horn?
I thought that was upgrade.
Oh.
That would make you laugh for people.
All right. Scoot over a tiny bit because you're almost out of the shot.
That's all right. I'm more of a background guy. So.
All right. Let's go to Mini Masters Men. Mini Masters Men. MMM.
All right.
All right. We're just looking at the overall. Somebody said their cat just charged in looking for cats. Yeah, it does sound a lot like a real cat. We're just going to look at the weekly mileage for each category right now, since that is where we're at with this tour, and it would just be interesting to see what kind of mileage we're getting. So Masters Men got some people at the top here with in the 70s.
Look at that. They two riders rode the same distance.
Did they ride together, do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Kyle and John, are you riding together? Let us know. Yeah.
Do those numbers look right? Did I just mess up? And if we see that in any other category, then I know that I've got a bug.
And something's sus. Yeah. All right. Masters women 50 plus, 50 to 54. All right. We've got Amy Ford coming in at 88 and Megan Jones with 82. And then Rachel Christie with 75. Nice job. Nice job, ladies. Some nice mileage there. I mean, Tina, Lee, all in the 70s and 80s there at the top. So that's pretty good.
I like seeing Rachel at the top of these lists. I mean, she's always been a good friend to us, but it's cool to see her name up there.
Nice job, Rachel, and Megan too. All right, moving on to basic. Let's go to the junior men. If you have any questions about any of the leaderboard stuff, let us know while we're doing these highlights.
Dang, Devin.
So we got.
What are you doing this week?
We got one junior in the basic. It's Devin George, and he's at the top because he's the only one.
Devin did more this week than I have this entire year, I think.
Yeah, Devin's crushing it. And then open women, a basic open. Yeah, it's my category. And we've got Judy Bennett at the top with 140, followed by Tracy with 137. And then my teamie Christy in 4th there with 96. Looking good.
I'd like to point out that you barely snuck in with this 25.17 mile
I know.
ride.
I was like, Chris, I need to do a 25-mile ride.
I was like, I think I got a loop. And as we were coming down the hill, I was like, you might have to ride by the house, but it turned out just perfect.
It was good. That was yesterday. It was nice.
Yeah.
We did a road ride.
Shoot.
Road ride in January. Was not very cold.
It was chilly.
It was chilly, but not like winter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like early spring chilly. And then open men, basic open men. And we're looking at Robert Leach with 138 there. And Matt just below with 116.
Matt's staying up top. He's getting ready for Dirty Kitten, I can tell.
Nice job, Matt. Crushing it. Just take it easy. Don't overdo it. No injuries.
On your rest days, Matt, I think you just need to put up a canopy in your living room and a couple of propane heaters. Just heat yourself out. That way you're making sure you're getting a good cross training.
Yeah. Before you ride, you need to heat up your room. Just go to a sauna for like 10 hours and then go ride your bike. That's how you properly prep for Dirty Kitten. Megan says, Rachel and I hold hands virtually and ride together the whole challenge. She completes me. Aw. Yeah.
That's very sweet.
And KJ says, you're crushing it, Christy. All right. Last one. Basic Masters 48 plus females. 48 to 55.
There's one of our weird age categories. But it just made sense. Look, we got
so many people
in there. So.
Lisa Grube, 229 miles.
Another big one.
Hopefully she's paying attention to her hours. And then followed by Wendy. Nice job. So big mileage there. All right, let's go to the full. We're going to start with the open non-binary. And I think this is my teamie M with 165. Nice job. Followed by Kitten. And then the open men in the full. We've got John Jens, 261, followed by Connor Dancy, 242. So, and then Chris Howell with 50 miles.
Hey, that's a pretty big week for me.
There's like nobody in this category. This is such a small category. Jules says, on vacation in Vermont, I switched out my bike for skis this week. Too much fun.
That's a good call.
Yeah, but Jules, you're still at the top. If you go to full basic non-binary, I think they are at the top still. Yeah, Jules, you're still at the top of your category, even though you skied. So, nice work. All right, we're going to jump back over to the full Masters men 40 plus. All right, we've got Mr. Angry Snoop in the lead with 199.
I can tell that he's not OCD. Otherwise, there would have been another 1 mile ridden there.
Brian Owens, though, real close with 197, followed by Charles George. So
Charles had 187 and Devin had only 123. Do you think he just like ditched him for 60 miles?
Yeah, Charles, did you drop your kid? We need to know. That's not very nice if you did. Ooh, Corey, top 5. Nice work, Corey. Corey's a new to the series this year.
Nice.
So nice job, Corey. I think he's on this chat, doing well in the top 5 in your category. And then last but not least, the crazy people. Let's go to the Supreme Open female. My teamie, Ivy, with a 305-mile ride. I think that's one of the biggest ones this week.
For the week, yeah. But look at that, 111-mile day.
So she's in Spain right now.
Oh,
hopefully
right.
She doesn't mind me telling this. Training in Spain. So she's doing some cool rides. And then I think Maria...
But her actual home is well protected and alarmed, so don't go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Her parents are watching it. And then go back to the adventure tab. I think Maria's in second with 187.
Still a big week. I know she usually gets a lot of commuting miles in, but still, that's a big week.
Yeah, but it was like pretty cold part of last. Well,
I think I saw she did a nice like 60+ mile ride on Saturday. I think.
Yeah, with some bike-netic people.
A group of them. So.
And then, of course, the Masters men. And back in the lead after a bout of sickness, we've got Tom Knoll with 428 miles total.
He didn't like losing that last one, did he?
What was his ride?
Can we look at his total?
Oh, Ronald Corbin still got a bigger ride though.
Oh, look at this.
102.
Oh, James Ferguson 133.
Oh, that's right. It's not in order.
Yeah. I tried to not order these to show that it wasn't competitive, but then that made it hard for us to look at the big rides for the week. So we might change that in the future.
So go back to the Adventure Kitten tab. So we got Tom, James, Francisco, Ronnie, Paul, and Frederick local, Mark Hageman.
I mean, that top 5 all over 300 miles, that's a really big week.
Yeah. Yeah, these people ride a lot.
Yeah.
They ride a lot.
Something for us to all shoot for.
Somebody says, what does it mean when the numbers are bold?
So the bold number means that you've met the challenge for that week. So if it's if the challenge is to meet a certain amount on a day or a single ride, or if we had like get your weekly total up to a certain amount, like once you reach that point, then the number gets bolded, which it should actually say at the bottom of this leaderboard. I'm not sure where that went, but if we give...
so you get max points. You'll get your 10 points.
You get that means, because it's a participation challenge, so you're trying to like reach for that goal. So once you've met the challenge, then the numbers get bolded up, yeah.
And when did the 10 points show up?
When I score the stage after midnight tonight.
Yeah, so
point tomorrow. Yeah.
The points aren't up yet, but they will be. So you'll see your points next week. You try to give us like a few days until about Wednesday or Thursday to get points updated for each stage. I know the tour one that we just finished took like an entire week, but that's different because scoring a tour takes a lot more time than a stage.
I mean, it was really just mostly the snowy bonus. A lot of you did the snowy bonus, which was awesome. But then...
it's all manual.
We
had to go through... I went through every single email. I had to open every email, make sure that it was sent to the right email address. It had the subject, the subject had the name of the band, and then the email had the song spelled correctly and the correct title. Yeah. And then there was a name and category in there. So
we may
I had to go through like 200 emails.
We may automate that next time, but then that means you're definitely not getting any
Why
points
did
if you
we
don't get
not
everything.
automate it?
What
were we doing? So. We should have automated. I thought the whole point was to automate it. That's why we had to go to Snowy.
Well,
Snowy,
maybe next time.
You were not helpful at all. Okay. Anyway, drop your questions in the chat. We'll answer them as we go. Some announcements.
You want to do some stats first?
Oh, yeah. Let's do some stats. Do you have stats music?
No, but I have this. That was the fart.
Is that the stats? Did anyone hear that? Last time, no one heard it. Angie says, "Why are you reading Snowy's emails?" Carl would like us to say,
"Hey, let me take this. Hey, okay. Hey, Ramsey, this is what Carl thinks of your rides this past week." All right, so stats for the week. Activities, total activities has gone up a little bit, actually down a little bit at 1,639. But the number of outside activities went way up to over 500, and trainer activities down about 100 to 1,123.
So we went down this week?
A little bit in number of activities, but more outside ones, less trainer activities.
Because the weather was nice.
But then time wise, the total amount of time went up quite a bit.
Wow.
So 1,987 hours, which is 82.8 days of riding over all of our participants. And the big was the outside rides up 824 hours.
34 days.
Yeah, so I think all the outside rides ended up being a lot longer than the trainer rides.
Well, so, for sure. Who wants to be on the trainer for 5 hours?
That kicked up that total time there. And then the trainer dropped a little bit to 1,151 hours. And our distance is up quite a bit, a total of 29,814 miles. Actually, this is, that's wrong. Forget. You didn't see anything.
Math.
Actually, and this part too, I actually did not do that calculation. So, and then, but outside again, up 10,000, over 10,000 miles, 648. And the trainer dropped a little bit to 19,050 miles. So good to see some people getting a chance to take advantage of the good weather. And elevation, we're sticking with some big climbing.
Some millions?
Up over a million feet.
More elevation, though. More elevation this week.
I think definitely because of the outside rides, like a couple 100,000 more feet of elevation on the outside rides, and then dropped a little bit on the trainer. So
people are getting outside. We like to hear it and see it.
Hopefully the mild winter continues next week, and we see the same numbers.
Yeah. Nice one, nice one. Oh, we have some people joining us. Skip has joined us, and Florence has joined us. Good evening, y'all. Welcome. Is that all for your stats?
That's all I got, yeah.
All right. I just want to go over, I think I had you open the website, but bring up the website, but bring up the blog. So go to news. Reminder that the announcements are posted on the leaderboard page, and then updated info. You just leave it right there, actually. Just right there. Updated info, like detailed info, can be found on our blog page, which is on our website. So you've got the leaderboard site. Main page will have basic announcements that Chris puts up, and then detailed info about Zwift club rides and like anything kind of extra will go on this blog page throughout the week. Like anything that I send an email out about will also be on this blog page. So if you can't find an email and you get confused, I would say just go to the blog page and it's usually there. So our blog page is dirtykittengravel.com/news. At the top, we always have our latest episode of, everything right?
Yeah.
Sure. Our latest episode of our Cat Chat podcast. So this week, did you do meow? Yeah. So this week we had, I chatted with my teammate Carrie, and we talked about winter training. So that one's entitled Accountability Buddies and Winter Training. Check that out. You can find us on Spotify and pretty much wherever you get our podcast, wherever you get podcasts, like Apple Podcasts, some other ones that have podcasts. I don't know. You can just click that and it will start playing, I think. And then scroll down. We have our different blog pages. So we've got the Adventure Kitten Tour 2 Stage 1 challenges and info. And then the super secret snowy puzzle info, etc. So this is the place to go if you have questions about various things relating to the series if it's not on the leaderboard page. Scroll up to that top one and click on the Adventure Kitten one. And just a reminder for anybody who didn't see this or doesn't know about it, if you go to the latest blog, I'll usually have the challenges, a link to the leaderboard, and then there'll also be a PDF you can download with the challenges and our Zwift club rides with the links to the rides. So that will go up for next week. It'll be available at midnight with all that information for you. And that way you can access all that. And I don't have to send it all in a long, involved email. I usually just say, go to this blog page. It's all there. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, let us know. Hopefully that's easy to access and easy to use. Not a lot of words. I know people don't like to read, so I try not to use too many words. But yeah, thank you to our sponsors also down at the bottom of that page. We have a list of our DKWTS partners and sponsors. Can you scroll down a little bit more? There we go. Yep. Just want to thank again our partners and sponsors for this series. They're all listed here. We have various prizes and giveaways that we'll be doing. if you click on that link right there, the DKWTS 4.0 event entry and prize giveaway survey, that will take you to a survey where you can select different events you want to potentially win an entry to. If you haven't done that yet, please do that. It won't take you very long. You just select all the events you're interested in, and then at the bottom we have our grand prize package, which is a Cobalt bike frame, gravel bike frame, which will be provided by Cobalt Bikes, and the information about that is there. And you just let us know if you're interested in winning that or not. And that's pretty much it. If any questions about that, I know that we haven't been doing any prize drawings. We'll be doing those soon. I know I need to catch up with that. So we'll start to let people know if they are winners of these various events so that they can start to plan for the year. Scroll back up to the rides. So for this week, our Zwift rides, we got our Monday night ride, 6:30. And then Tuesday night Zoomies will be at 7. There is no Wednesday morning workout this week. It will be next week.
But you can always go back and watch last week's.
Yes. Yes. You can go to our YouTube channel, click on the live link, and find the workout, the latest workout, and follow along with me. Do the workout with me if you want. It's sort of spin style. It was a tough one last week. We did some tempo work and it trashed my legs, especially because I did Zoomies the night before. So back-to-back Zoomies Wednesday workout, not a good idea. And then Thursday morning, we've got our Rise and Shine ride at 5 a.m. with Eric. And as usual, the Friday morning coffee and trivia ride with me and Val. So those will be happening this week again. Hope to see you on Zwift. If you have any questions about any of those rides, let us know. I know that it's in the warmer weather, people aren't as into doing the Zwift rides, but we still want to have them available for anybody that likes to, have friends to ride with and stay motivated.
It's still dark early in the evening, so
yeah,
the evening ones are good, and a lot of people on the Discord, so it's like you're kind of doing a big group ride.
Gets you on your bike.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, Hillary hosted one last weekend. Thank you, Hillary. And we've been talking about the Dirty Kitten Racing team hosting a WTNB ride, so a woman trans non-binary Zwift ride at some point. That won't be a DKWTS official ride because it's not open to everybody. So it won't be an official ride, but it will be hosted by the Dirty Kitten team, and anybody interested who's doing the series can do it. If you fall under the category of WTNB. So that may be announced, but just I want to give a disclaimer that it won't be an official DKWTS ride because we do have that requirement that any DKWTS ride needs to be available and open to everybody in the series. So we're going to follow our own rule.
That's good.
Exactly. Somebody said, love the Zwift group rides for recovery. Good to hear.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the updated banding is working out quite a bit better, I think, than it did last year. So. Well, there was no banding in the group last year, right? Because of the new group stuff, but anyways,
oh yeah, I know, and it was complicated.
I think everything's working a lot better this year with the groups. So,
do you want to? We're gonna switch over just to talk about a couple highlight events for this week.
Yeah.
So we've got.
Did you want to do anything with that?
That'll be at the end.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about that first, or do you want to talk about one of these?
Oh, you go next. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to highlight 2 of the partner events that we're giving away entries for. So last week we highlighted Monkey Knife Fight, our event, Dirty Kitten Growly Cat, and then Lu Laka Waiko Hundo. So this week we've got Gravista, which is a gravel event in Virginia. It is in the Shenandoah Blue Ridge Mountain area of Virginia. It is put on by pro ultra endurance racer Cynthia Frazier. Cynthia, did you shake your head? Yes.
I think her last name's different.
Correct.
But,
yes. Sorry. New last name that I can't remember. Cynthia. She is the event director.
I've just heard it on Mid-Atlantic GT.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I'm used to saying her last name.
Yeah.
It's different now. So she puts on this event, and I have not yet been to it. We haven't been to it, but a lot of people we know have. I know the Melanin Base Miles crew has been a few times, and a number of other folks that we know. So
we did
a beautiful event.
We did some riding down in that area I guess a couple years ago, and realized that it was on part of the course after we did the ride. I mean, super beautiful area. Some tough, cool riding. Yeah.
A lot of climbing. You're in the mountains, but a really nice area of Virginia. I used to live near that area, Virginia Blue Ridge. So check it out. And what's the date again? It's in May.
May 11th.
Yep, May 11th, Gravista. And thank you, Carl, put on by Cynthia Carson. So check that out. Registration is open, and we will be giving away 1 entry to that event. So hopefully whoever wins that will enjoy the event and tell us all about it. And then our second highlight event for the week is Kate's Mountain Challenge, which is one of the West Virginia Gravel Series events. It's out in West Virginia. I think this event was new last year.
I think so,
yeah. And it is in the, let's see, Sulphur Springs or White Sulphur Springs area of West Virginia.
Yeah.
You will get meals, beverages, music, and awards afterwards. So it's kind of a fun all-around event. And here that is also a lot of climbing. So check that out. I think registration for that is open already. It's in, what's the date on that? They moved it up. I think it's May this year. It was in like July last year, but they moved it. May 17th. Yep. And it looks like Reg is open. So you can do a 25-mile or was it like 50? What is the scroll down? They have different distances. 30,
50, 70.
Yeah. So you've got a few different distances there.
So that's White Sulphur Springs. So if you're feeling baller, you can stay at the Greenbrier. I don't know if they'll let you bring your dirty bike on the property afterwards, but I don't know. Maybe they'll clean it for you. They like taking care of people.
So those are two cool events. And then one that we are not highlighting this week, we'll highlight next week, is the Rocktown Rambler, which is also in May. That's put on by Rocktown Bicycles, and they just had an event out there. They just had the
Rocktown Rollerama.
The Rollerama bike event out there.
Yeah. A couple of bikes
pretty cool.
hooked up to power meters. I think you just kind of all out sprint and who can get to the most power quickest.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about Rocktown Rambler next week. That event is in May. Check it out. It is put on by the folks at Rocktown Bicycles, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But you can go to their website, and registration is open for that. Registration is also now open for one of our events, Cat Camp 2024, which is in March. It is a WTFNB Mid-Atlantic Spring Cycling Weekend. So it is open to women, trans women, femme, and non-binary riders. It is hosted by me and my teamies, my Dirty Kitten Racing teamies. It is a 4-day camp incorporating road, gravel, and mountain bike experiences. We do clinics, skills sessions, rides, activities, talks, Q&As, info sessions, all of it. Motivational speaking, have fun games and meals together, ride snacks, some awesome support people. Chris over here.
I mean, I'm in the background of everything.
But he's a support. You're support.
I just drive a car every once in a while.
So if you are a WTFMB rider and you're interested in spending 4 days in Frederick with some fun people, check out Cat Camp. Reg will open officially tomorrow morning. We had some early pre-reg for returning participants, but we will have Reg open to the public tomorrow morning. 30 participants max for that. Accommodations are on your own, but we do have room blocks at a local hotel for about $80, $85 a person a night. You can share a room or get your own. And then meals are on your own, but we do have ride snacks. We will have ride snacks sponsored by Chamois Butter. And then we'll also have an amazing group dinner included on Saturday night, which will be prepared by one of my teamies, KJ. So we're excited to have KJ come cook for us this year and make us yummy foods. I think we're going to do tacos. I'm not sure though. We haven't decided 100% yet. So there will be a group dinner included on Saturday night, but there will be other options for food. Oh, I'm sorry. Friday night. I keep messing up my dates. Friday night, not Saturday night. Friday night. Okay. Saturday night, we can't do it because we're switching up our schedule a little bit.
And where will that dinner be?
Oh, we'll be at base camp. At the lodge. Base Camp Lodge.
Our very own Base Camp Lodge.
Our very own Base Camp Lodge. We're going to host a dinner with all of our fancy dishware that Beth gave us.
Pretty much, yeah.
And she'll be at camp, so she gets to eat off of her own dishware she gave us. We're excited. Yes, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Easter weekend, bike church camp, come hang out with us, ride in Frederick, group dinner on Friday, lots of fun times. Reg opens tomorrow.
All right, are we doing like an Easter egg hunt on Sunday?
No, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it religious in any way. KJ says tacos are likely. That is for sure. True that. Tacos are likely. Thank you, KJ, for keeping me on track with my dates that I can't seem to get right. Jules says taco love. There will be vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, carnivorian, etc. friendly options. Yes, KJ does some amazing cooking, so we're super grateful and pumped for that. And then I think the last thing I wanted to mention is that Growly Cat Reg will open at sometime first week in February. Originally we said February 1st. That may not happen, but it will be the first week of February. So be prepared for that. Only 250 spots open for Growly Cat. Don't wait on the reg. Every year people wait, and then the last minute they're like, reg is closed, it's sold out, I can't get in. Yeah, because you waited too long. So don't wait. Reg early.
So find your team now, because it is best for the team. So find your team members and get prepared. And just sit by your computer from now until we're open.
Yeah, we're just going to have it like open. Well, let's just not announce it. It's sometime between February 1st and February 5th, but you don't know when. Reg will open. That's kind of fun, actually.
Oh, we should do that and then give a special prize to the first person to register.
Super secret reg for Growly Cat. There we go. We figured it out. Then we don't have to decide on a date.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's the first week is like the 1st through the 5th, or I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not good with dates. I don't really know what I'm talking about. All right. Last thing for reals, though. The last thing I wanted to say is that merch is available on our website. Get a cool flannel. There's only 10 available. dirtykittengravel.com/merch. Hit the flannel button. Select your style and size. Pay the monies. It'll be shipped to you soon. And you can look cool like us. Purple and blue.
Where's the...
But you don't get purple because that's a team color. So only blue. Sorry.
I don't see. Is there a special box they check if they want us to roll Snowy in it first? So that...
Yeah, there will be snowy hair on it. So that's expected. You will get snowy hair on your flannel. Oh, man. I think the last thing is to announce the challenge for next week.
It's going to
Do we
have the
do we
challenge?
know what it is? Do we know?
I don't know. We didn't actually discuss it ahead of time.
No, we didn't. It's going to be a surprise, basically. Sorry, we don't know. The challenge will be a surprise. You won't know until the email comes out. Sorry. Oh well. We don't know. We got all tied up in the mics and the other things that we forgot about the challenge.
I don't know. I think the mics were all set ahead of time.
Okay, well the challenge is there, but I don't want to say the challenge and then get it like we don't have it finalized.
Yeah.
So if I start talking about the challenge and I don't get the details accurate, it's going to confuse people.
Correct.
So I think we just need to like wait on the challenge.
The challenge will be to ride your bikes.
Some kind of miles.
We will be looking at distance.
There'll be something about distance next week.
Yeah.
So plan for that.
And then some kind of pictures around bikes.
There will be pictures involved. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. If you have any other questions, drop them in the chat or Discord. Maybe somebody will answer, maybe not. And we hope you have a wonderful evening. Was that a fart sound or a meow?
That was snowy.
All right. Hit it, Dane. Take us out.